Hey, it's Scott McFarland. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's one of those days where words are really going to matter. Individual words are going to be important. Big court hearing later this morning in Alexandria, Virginia, in the criminal case of FBI Director James Comey. And I'll explain why in a moment. But speaking of words mattering, maybe you're like me. Maybe it bugs you that it's now acceptable for people to use the word literally when they don't mean literally. Like, it was so surprising, my head literally exploded. Well, not literally it didn't, figuratively it did. But among the things that are tying up these very high profile, very controversial criminal cases against those who've been critical of President Trump are words, individual words. One of the defenses that James Comey has made, one of the reasons he wants his case dismissed, is he says for literal truth, that the false statement he's accused of making is not prosecutable because of literal truth. His motion actually says that the Department of Justice, quote, seeks to punish Mr. Comey for responding to Senator Ted Cruz in 2020 and a fundamentally ambiguous question, responding with literally true answers. That's a defense. It's actually frequently a defense used in false statement cases. That's one defense. But later today, James Comey is going to argue that this is a vindictive, selective prosecution. Vindictive, big word there. He's going to argue that it was President Trump who, quote, publicly and repeatedly urged his officials to investigate and prosecute his longtime perceived political enemies, including Mr. Comey. Vindictive prosecution. Important word we're going to hear a lot today when both sides make arguments. And then there's the argument from Letitia James filed this week. She's seeking to get her case dismissed. Her argument is that it's, and words are important here, outrageous government conduct. And she accuses one administration official who appeared to pose for a photo outside James's home back in April of stalking outside her house. Stalking. Heavy word. Important for this argument that it's outrageous government conduct. Don't expect any rulings on these motions to dismiss today, but you get a sense in these very high profile and controversial cases, literally every word is important.